Sister wives. Why polygamy was hard on Garrison Brown and the other kids. Garrison's death is so sad. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my shocking news channel. Sister Wives was meant to showcase the good things about polygamy and open minds. Instead, it showed the downside, especially for children. Sister Wives has shown some epic highs and lows, and although Garrison Brown said he missed the old days, polygamy wasn't good for him. A lot of Brown kids have complained about plural marriage. They've rejected that relationship model, choosing monogamous romances instead. Garrison passed away on March 5, 2024, after taking his own life. He reportedly drank a lot and felt depressed. Issues with an ex were bothering him. While there were likely many reasons why he made the choice that left his family grieving, being the child of polygamists probably played a role. No one should be blamed for another person's suicide. That's just not fair, and nobody knows everything that was going through Garrison's mind before he chose suicide. However, the late Sister Wives star has commented on his upbringing, calling out his father. He has shared that he didn't really enjoy being filmed for the show. In a text that he sent to some production team members and relatives, Kody and Janelle weren't in that group chat, he said, as per E! News. I should hate you for sharing the good times. But I can't. I miss those days. The Brown kids grew up on TV and a lot of child stars have tragic stories. Fame at such a young age can be very damaging. It's too much too soon. Being followed by a camera crew puts a lot of pressure on kids as they mature and try to find themselves. Most kids don't have to grow up with the whole world watching their plural family. The Brown kids do. In particular, going through adolescence with a production team recording so many moments must be awful at times. Yes, there were probably good things about being so young and famous, but maybe the negatives outweigh the good things. Garrison fought with family members, including Gabriel Brown, while they were being filmed. They were young, but they were really having a moment. Garrison would get angry sometimes and lash out at siblings. That isn't unusual in families. It would be weirder if it never happened. However, millions of people watched these heated arguments. They saw the Brown kids, including Garrison, get disciplined on screen. No, they weren't spanked or whatever, but they were told off. In the clip above, Garrison seemed to be the aggressor in an argument with Gabriel. Kody and Janelle got mad at him. This isn't normal childhood. The cameras add a layer of complication to an already strange family situation. The Browns were openly polygamists in America, where a lot of people find that strange and even wrong. The show was meant to change their minds, but maybe it did the opposite. It showed just how dysfunctional a plural marriage can get. When there's one father, a bunch of kids, and 4 wives, it's like a royal court. Everyone wanted King Kody's time, and there was no way that he could please everyone. Since parenting 18 kids was an epic challenge for a father, Kody did drop the ball sometimes. He was very into Robyn and that led to him spending more time with her, and their children, and less time with other kids. This dynamic was the direct result of polygamy. Kody chose a favorite. Maybe a person can really only be in love with one person at one time. That's why polygamists often have favorites. This put a lot of pressure on Janelle, Christine and Meri Brown. They were left with the bulk of the parenting, especially during the pandemic, when the family's problems started to hit critical mass. Robyn got help from Kody as COVID-19 wreaked havoc, but the other wives were out of luck. They became single parents and that created so much pressure. They didn't have a husband to turn to. Their kids resented the fact that Kody wasn't in their lives. At this point, Kody's favoritism was much more than a running joke. It became the catalyst for major changes in the Brown family. Christine began mulling over her exit. She wanted more from life than polygamy could give her. Christine wanted a real relationship. Janelle was understandably bitter. She had kids to look after, who were openly voicing their grievances about Kody. Janelle's absentee husband expected her to solve all his problems by smoothing things over with the kids. Meri was mostly ignored, which is a form of punishment in and of itself. Because the less loved or unloved wives were stuck with a man that they were supposed to obey, based on plural marriage beliefs, they had to settle for sexless, loveless lives. To add insult to injury, they had to do all the parenting themselves and put up with Robyn, who got everything that they had wanted. This was some toxic stuff. Of course, the children were going to feel all the bad vibes. Sure, there were happy times, but the kids were living in a fishbowl and some of them were becoming disgruntled. The non-Robyn wives were growing increasingly weary of the charade. Kody and Robyn were too. Everything was falling apart, and it needed to, but no one knew that Garrison was hurting so badly. They knew he had problems, but not a single person knew that he would take his own life. People keep things inside. They don't share every single thought. They ponder stuff on their own, quietly assembling the puzzle pieces of their lives. When those pieces don't fit, they may become angry, sad, depressed, even hopeless. That's what happened to Garrison. It wasn't all about polygamy, or being filmed, but those things were factors. Garrison didn't reveal the extent of his troubles. He hid some of the turmoil from those around him. If only he had reached out. His mother would have done anything to protect him. Kody would have too, despite what some haters think. He was their son. He is their son. Garrison's spirit lives on forever. It's there in the family's happy and sad memories. His spirit is in the hearts of the people who love him. They remember what he was like. They know he was a good person. Sure, putting kids on camera is a risk. The sister wives' parents have probably thought about that many times. Now, Sister Wives Season 19 will show Kody and Janelle reacting to the news of their son's death. Could anything be more painful or horrible? No, plural marriage doesn't work. It only endures when some participants push down their emotions, embracing the sexist concept of sacred loneliness. Kids don't always do well with polygamy either. During Sister Wives Season 18, the parents all realized that plural marriage wasn't healthy or happy. They were perhaps brainwashed into embracing it in the first place. In a sense, they're victims too. Now, the Browns know better. Garrison will always be loved and remembered, and his death isn't any person's fault. However, polygamy takes a toll on everyone involved, even kids, and so does reality fame. Sister Wives cast members felt hurt and despair at Robert Garrison Brown's heartbreaking funeral. The Brown family has experienced numerous ups and downs over the years. However, it wasn't until 2024 that they faced the most challenging time. On March 5, Kody and Janelle Brown's son, Garrison, apparently took his own life after years of struggling with mental health issues. Reports revealed that he had passed away because of a self-inflicted gunfire wound, and it was his younger brother, Gabriel, who discovered him. Over the weeks, the family members have shared their feelings on social media while cherishing Garrison's memories. Recently, a source close to the Brown family talked to In Touch and shared how the family reacted after laying Garrison to rest in Flagstaff, Arizona. They revealed, it was a private funeral for family only, adding that everyone hugged and teared up while remembering Garrison. The source then revealed how the family members felt and stated, while they're all still numb with grief, they know he would be happy seeing the family reunited. The family tried to keep a positive outlook during the funeral, hoping that Garrison had found the peace that seemed to elude him in life. The source also talked about how tough the funeral was for everyone in the family and added, it was the hardest thing any of them have ever had to do. According to the report, the family had to calm themselves down by sharing stories about Garrison. They had to talk about him to endure the painful experience of the funeral. Garrison passed away on March 5, 2024, and the family laid him to rest 4 days later, on March 9. The source didn't reveal who attended and who was absent from the funeral. The cast also didn't share any updates. The pain that the Brown family must have gone through at Garrison's funeral is unimaginable. Kody and Janelle had raised their son with so much love. While they did end their relationship after it became dysfunctional, they never let it impact their kids that much. Other family members like Meri, Christine, and Robyn Brown also played their roles in raising the kids. They all loved Garrison a lot and would never have imagined that one day they'd lose him. March 2024 marks the darkest time in the family's history. Thankfully, fans are giving the family the love and support they deserve. What do you think about this video? Please told on comment box, also subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.